Welcome to Hometown Happenings. I'm Carol McCarthy today at Detroit Lakes Middle School, and I'm here with a number of teachers who are doing some great things in Detroit Lakes School District as we celebrate District 22 and all the good things happening here in Detroit Lakes. And I'm sitting here with Shan Mankey, and she is a teacher over at Roosevelt, and she is involved with the District Wellness Initiatives. And welcome, Shan.
Thank you.
First of all, talk about, give us a little history on the Wellness Initiative.
Okay. Several years ago, we started with our policy for the district and worked quite a long time with the committee of parents, teachers, administrators. And once the policy was taken to the board and approved, our next job was to come up with an action plan. And that's what we worked on for, again, at least a good year. And then last year, we sat down with the action plan and decided which year we wanted it to be implemented. And so we just finished our first year of implementation with our action plan.
Okay. All right. So talk a little bit about some of the things that are included in that action plan.
Well, one thing we didn't want to do was to say this is what you can't do, but instead of this is what we are going to do, and it's more about choices. For example, in the elementary schools right now, on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, they have a healthy choice of fruit and vegetables for their snack, and that's given to us by the district. So all kids have a choice of healthy snacks there. If you've been to our concession stand now, we still have the candy and some of the pop, but we also have healthy choices of like a fruit plate or yogurts and some juice drinks and that, so it's all about choices too. Our pop machines, most of them have been taken off, but even in the teachers' lounges, there's also water added and 100% fruit juices too.
All right. So that's some of the things that, the food part of it, but there's also kind of the movement part of it. And I've heard a lot about your Jam and Minutes.
Yes. This has probably been 2 years that we've been doing Jam and Minute, and all the classrooms were really encouraged to get the kids up and move. And now all the classrooms have, right on YouTube, there's Jam and Minutes, and it's usually about a 2-minute break for the kids after they've been working. They get up, move a little bit, and it's been, research has shown kids need to move, teachers need to move. And so they move for a few minutes and then they're back to work again.
All right. So have you seen a difference in how kids react to this, or how the school day goes?
Actually, I'm kindergarten, and what I see is that they're noticing what we're eating more. And so if we get something in our classroom that maybe like cupcakes or something not so healthy, they'll question, is this a healthy choice? And so I think they're more tuned in to what is good and what is not good for a choice for snacks.
All right, so that's interesting. And also, you said that sometimes, I know when I was growing up and going to school, we always had, if you had your birthday, we'd bring in some snacks and you'd celebrate with food, but that's kind of changing too.
Yes, and we've sent home literature with our parents at the beginning of the year, other choices that they can have instead of just the cupcakes. And so maybe they want to bring a book to share, so it doesn't have to be food related. And some choose to do that. Some maybe instead will have a healthy snack, maybe yogurt with some fruit inside. And some still bring cupcakes. We don't say no, but it's like small baby steps to everybody needs to change and make healthy choices. And we look at it as a lifetime change for kids, and this is when to teach them, instead of when we get our age and it's hard to stop bad habits. And so we hope to educate the whole child with, not only academics, but with food choices.
I suppose it's almost even more difficult to educate the parents.
It can be because, you're kind of used to some of your habits, and we're all like our sweets and everything, but it really does help the kids if they don't have all that sugar. Some kids shouldn't have dyes, so it really helps us in the classroom too, that they're just having a healthy choice.
Right. Sometimes if you want the adults to learn, you teach the kids, and they will police for us.
Very much so, yes.
All right, Shan Mankey from Detroit Lakes School District talking about the many great things going on in the district. And Shan, I want to thank you for sharing that with us.
You're welcome. Glad to be here.
We're going to take a break and be back with more on TV3 Hometown Happenings. Welcome back to Hometown Happenings. I'm Carol McCarthy here today at Detroit Lakes Middle School, visiting with some of the teachers of District 22, really celebrating what goes on in our school district. Lots of good things happening, and I'm sitting here with two teachers who are part of a top 10 national winner for a video, a PLC video. And first off, Diana Hedstrom and Trish Mariotti. And they are here to talk about, first off, Trish, I want you to tell us a little bit about what a professional learning community, a PLC, is.
A PLC is a professional learning community, and what we do here in our school district is we take teams of teachers You may have a specialist involved with that group. Usually we try and do it by department or grade level, and we collaborate. We actually sit down and discuss and meet, and we talk about various things from data to curriculum to students. And the thing that we want to know, first of all, is what do we want our students to learn? And then how are we going to come about having them learn that? And so what we did as a district is we took a look at the state standards, and we did some mapping exercises and created some essential learner outcomes that we wanted the students to know, so that in one building somebody's not learning one thing, and in another building somebody else is teaching something else. So we all have a common curriculum that we're teaching from and using common formative assessments to drive that instruction. And then two other essential parts of that is what will we do if they don't learn, and what will we do if they have already accomplished that task? And so at our meetings we meet and we discuss the data from our common formative assessments, from different state mandated tests, and look at that, and then we try and look at and see how we can improve our instruction for that individual child, or maybe somebody on that team had a really high score for that question or that particular item. Maybe it's problem solving that they were really high in. How did that teacher accomplish that? And so we kind of analyze that data from them.
All right. So, I've sat in on a few school board meetings, so it's really so children don't fail. So, they don't get the zero, so you work towards making them understand more so than getting the score, although scores are somewhat important. But.
We want to reach those students before they have a chance to fail. So we're always monitoring where they're at, and sometimes it takes more than one intervention to work with that child. Every child learns differently, and so we want to reach that child at their level.
Diana Hedstrom and Trish Mariotti. And Trish, you're going to tell us a little bit about this video that you are recognized as being in the top 10 to national. It was was it an award that you received?
Well, we ended up receiving a book, actually. We were up for a $10,000 award, grant. It was put on through Solution Tree, the grant was, and it was to a video to showcase basically how we're implementing PLCs and how successful they've been in our school district. And we've been working with PLCs for quite a few years now. I'd say 4 or 5 maybe. And I think every year we've gotten better and better and more systematic with what we're doing as a district and across grade levels. So we wanted to showcase that just at Roosevelt specifically, and we did a video showing different cross grade levels again, some interventionists, and we just really had fun with it. We did a parody of Call Me Maybe, so it was really fun.
Excellent. And so I'm sitting here today with a couple of teachers who are involved in some good things going on in the District 22 school district. And Trish Mariotti and Diana Hedstrom are a couple of those teachers, along with Shan Mankey. And we'll be talking to more teachers through the next few weeks, couple months, just really highlighting and talking about celebrating our school district here. And as you can tell, we've got some very knowledgeable, very talented, gifted teachers. So thank you for visiting with me today.